Hello, I'm Tsubasa at Tokyo Station now. I'm going to Seoul, Korea. Actually, I had a sudden change of plans 2 days ago, which led me to plan a sudden trip to Korea. This has been more than 4 years since 2019 I have been abroad, so I'm slightly nervous. This is my first time going to Korea, although it is a country right next door. I used to travel abroad almost every year. The number of countries I visited is probably around 35 or so. I wanted to try to make a list. This is off topic, but I'm not very good at English and I was often in trouble, so I'd like to improve my English skill. I've actually spent a lot of time making this video. My actual conversational ability is still much lower. So please point out if you found a part that doesn't make sense. Now I'm gonna fly from Tokyo Narita to Seoul, Incheon by Air Busan. Air Busan is a Korean LCC. This is my first time to use it. The aircraft is a mid-sized Airbus A321. All seats are economy, 3 plus 3 rows of seats. It was almost full at a glance. With my body shape, my knees did not hit the front seat, and the trip was more comfortable than I had expected. There is no meal or drink service, but in-flight sales are available. I bought light food and tea at the airport. This is the restroom. It is clean and enough, not too small. There is a power outlet at the bottom, which let me charge my battery. Well, I arrived at Seoul Incheon Airport in no time. I bought a T-Money card along with a SIM card. T-Money card is a Korean transportation IC card that is an essential item for traveling in Korea. This was the T-Money card. There are other types of IC cards besides the T-Money card, but T-Money card seems to be the most accepted throughout Korea. The train ride from Incheon International Airport to Seoul Station took about 1 hour and cost 4,150 Korea won. During my stay, I also used the KTX, a high-speed train, but I think that public transportation fares such as trains and buses were very cheap compared to Tokyo. I heard that it's gonna be raised the price. From Seoul Station, I transferred to the subway. I arrived at Myeongdong. Myeongdong is the biggest downtown area in Seoul, especially this street is very crowded with food stalls. The round trip cost 52,910 yen, including all taxes. Considering the last-minute booking in August when demand is high, I think the fare is reasonable. The flight between Tokyo and Seoul is short, about 2.5 hours. Even if the seats are somewhat cramped, I don't think it will be too much of a hardship. Incidentally, since the restrictions on COVID were lifted, many people travel from Japan to Korea and Korea to Japan, and the demand for travel between Tokyo and Seoul is very high right now. After 9 days of travel, I'm now heading back to Tokyo. I will share my trip to Korea in other videos. It was easy to check in at an unattended machine. Although it is an LCC, up to one piece of checked baggage was free. I brought it with me on both the way there and on the way back because I had only one backpack. Carry-on baggage is also free of charge up to 10 kilograms per person. This is the last meal I had in Korea. It is beef pho. Pho is a Vietnamese dish. The return flight was the same A321 aircraft. The flight was almost full, but it was on time both on the way there and back. Check-in and boarding were smooth. I was on a window seat. There's a restroom on the plane, but it's better to go to the restroom before boarding. It was sunny almost all the time during my stay, but it started to rain just now. A typhoon will hit around tomorrow according to the forecast. We were able to look down on the Han River from the sky. It is the largest river in Korea, running east to west throughout the city of Seoul. A cruise on the Han River is one of the popular attractions in Seoul. The flight arrived at Tokyo Narita Airport almost on time. Thank you for watching. See you soon.